Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like it took just a little too much effort? Or found yourself pausing halfway up the stairs, not because you were out of breath, but because your legs just didn't feel as strong as they used to? Maybe you've stopped going for walks as often, not because you don't want to, but because something inside says, "Be careful. What if I trip?" If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And no, you're not imagining it. The truth is, after age 60, our muscles begin to change. Quietly, gradually, without any warning signs that scream for attention. But the body always speaks, and it speaks in signs. Not being able to get up as quickly, needing to hold furniture while you walk, feeling like your pants are looser, but your weight hasn't changed. These are more than just normal aging. They could be signs that you're losing muscle faster than you think. But here's the good news. If you catch these signs early, you can slow it down, even reverse it. In this video, we'll walk through 15 silent signs that your muscles may be getting weaker, and what you can gently start doing today to stay strong, steady, and independent. Because losing muscle isn't a life sentence. It's a signal, and you have the power to respond. Let's get into it. Have you ever felt your body changing, but you couldn't quite explain what was happening? You're still you. But now, getting up from a chair takes longer. A few steps up the stairs make your legs burn. Or maybe you've started saying no to walks, not because you're lazy, but because you're not sure your legs will keep up. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And here's the truth. It's not just old age. What's really happening is that your muscles, especially in your legs, are slowly getting weaker. So, what are muscles, and why do they matter? Muscles are what help you move, stand up, keep your balance, stay upright, and live independently. When your muscles are strong, you move with ease, stay steady, and avoid falls. But when they get weak, everything gets harder, standing up, walking, even holding simple things. Muscles also store energy. They help you stay active longer and keep your immune system, metabolism, and blood sugar in balance. In short, muscles are the foundation of your freedom. After age 60, our muscles start shrinking, little by little, year by year. And the older we get, the faster we lose them. The scary part is, it happens silently. No pain, no warning, no big symptoms, until something bad happens. Like falling just because you missed a step, or not being able to stand up without grabbing onto something, or feeling nervous going downstairs. That's when you finally realize, I'm not as strong as I used to be. But your body had been trying to tell you long before that. Maybe your legs started feeling tired faster. Maybe you sat more and moved less. Maybe you turned down invites to go out, not because you didn't want to, but because you were afraid you'd get tired. Little by little, your life starts to shrink. From walking around the neighborhood, to just staying on the porch, from cooking for your family, to heating up something quick, from managing your day, to waiting for someone to help. Losing muscle doesn't just affect how you move. It takes away your confidence, your independence, your joy. And sadly, most people accept it as just getting older. They think, this is just how it is now. But it doesn't have to be. You're not getting weaker because of age alone. You're getting weaker because no one told you how to protect your muscles. Because no one explained what signs to look for. Because no one reminded you that if you act early, you can still stay strong. Your body always sends signals. But if we don't recognize them or don't take them seriously, the situation gets worse. And once you're in the hospital after a fall or using a walker you swore you'd never need, rebuilding strength becomes much harder. But if you catch the signs early, if you listen to your body now, there is still time. You can rebuild strength. You can walk with confidence again, take care of yourself, and live life on your own terms. You still have the power to choose how you live, not just how long you live. And in this video, I'm going to help you do exactly that. 15 silent signs you're losing muscle. 1. It takes longer to get up from a chair, and that's not just aging. You've probably noticed that getting out of a chair isn't as smooth as it used to be. Maybe you push with your hands or need to lean forward more than before. It feels like a small thing, but it's not. This is an early sign that your quadriceps and glutes, the major muscles that lift your body, are losing strength. Why it matters. These muscles are critical for independence. Without them, even standing becomes a struggle. Gentle solution. Start doing 5 to 10 sit-to-stands per day from a sturdy chair without using your hands if possible. This simple habit helps re-engage those key leg muscles. If you've noticed this sign, comment number 1 below. 2. Climbing stairs leaves your legs burning or shaking. Going upstairs feels harder than before. Your thighs tire quickly, or your legs feel wobbly by the time you reach the top. This isn't just being out of shape. It may be due to reduced muscle endurance and mitochondrial function in your legs, meaning your muscles tire faster and recover slower. Why it matters? Stairs are one of the best early tests of leg strength and cardiovascular health. Gentle solution. Begin with 1 or 2 flights per day, holding the railing. Go slowly. Each step is a mini leg workout. If this sounds familiar, comment number 2 below. 3. You're walking less because it feels safer, but that could be making it worse. You used to walk more, but now you stay inside more often. Sidewalks feel risky, slopes seem steeper. You move less, not from choice, but out of caution. This is understandable, but dangerous. Walking less causes disuse atrophy, where muscles shrink from lack of movement, leading to further weakness. Why it matters? Muscle loss accelerates with inactivity. Avoiding movement makes future falls more likely, not less. Gentle solution. Walk indoors along safe paths. Even 3-5 minutes, 2-3 times a day, keeps muscles alert and active. If this sounds like something you've experienced, comment 3 below. 4. You touch walls or furniture for balance, more than you used to. You might not even realize it, but your hand reaches for walls or chairs as you move around. Not out of fear, just habit. That habit is your body compensating for reduced balance and proprioception, often caused by weakened core and leg muscles. Why it matters? It's a quiet warning that your body doesn't fully trust its stability anymore, a precursor to fall risk. Gentle solution. Practice standing near a counter and balancing on 1 foot for 10 seconds each side. Always hold something stable if needed. If this sounds like you, type number 4 in the comments. Number 5. Your pants feel looser, but your weight hasn't changed. You haven't lost weight, but your pants fit differently, especially around your thighs or backside. You might think, I must be slimming down, but it's likely muscle loss, not fat loss. After 60, we can lose up to 8% of muscle per decade, even with the same body weight. Why it matters? You're not getting lighter, you're losing strength. And without strength, independence fades. Gentle solution. Add a little more protein to each meal, like eggs, beans, or fish, and include basic leg movements like leg raises while sitting. Notice this? Leave a quick number 5 below. 6. You lose your balance more often, even during simple movements. You turn too quickly and feel dizzy. You reach for something and almost tip over. These little moments of imbalance used to be rare. Now they happen more often. At first, you think it's just clumsiness, or maybe inner ear issues, but more often, it's due to weakness in the stabilizing muscles of the legs and core. Why it matters? Balance comes not just from your ears or brain, but from your muscle control. If your muscles can't react fast enough, small missteps can lead to falls. Gentle solution. Try standing with your feet close together for 30 seconds a day, arms at your sides. Work up to doing it with your eyes closed, near a wall for safety. If this sounds like you, comment 6 below. 7. You avoid getting on the floor, or struggle to get back up. Maybe you dropped something, or wanted to stretch. But now getting down on the floor, and especially getting back up, feels difficult or even risky. This isn't just about age, it's a sign that your core, thighs, and upper body aren't working together the way they used to. Why it matters? Being able to get up from the floor is one of the strongest predictors of longevity and independence in seniors. Gentle solution. Practice getting down and up from a low step or ottoman. Use support if needed. Start slow. Even partial practice helps rebuild that strength pathway. If this happens to you, type more 7 in the comments. 8. You walk more slowly and feel like you have less drive in your legs. People used to have to catch up with you. Now, you're the one falling behind. Your steps are shorter, your pace slower. Your legs just don't push like they used to. This can be caused by loss of fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for quick, powerful movement. Without them, walking becomes passive and less stable. Why it matters? Gait speed is closely linked to health outcomes. A slower walk can indicate rising frailty even before other symptoms show. Gentle solution. Set a timer for 2 minutes and walk at your natural pace. Then repeat while slightly increasing your speed. Small bursts help retrain your fast response muscles. If you've noticed this, leave 8 below. Room 9. You find it harder to carry groceries or lift light objects. You grab a grocery bag and your arms shake. You pick up a laundry basket and need a break halfway. These tasks didn't used to feel like work, but now they do. This isn't just upper body weakness. It's often tied to overall loss of muscle mass, especially in the postural and grip muscles. Your whole body is involved in lifting, including your legs and core. Why it matters. When lifting light loads feels heavy, that's a red flag. It means everyday strength is slipping away. Gentle solution. Use 2 smaller bags instead of 1 large one. At home, practice carrying a light basket back and forth 3 to 5 times a day to rebuild control and grip. If this resonates with you, write Room 9 below. 10. You sit for longer periods, not out of comfort, but fatigue. You tell yourself you're just resting. But the truth is, you sit longer because standing feels tiring. You avoid moving because it takes effort. This can indicate low muscle endurance. Muscles that once helped you stay upright and active now tire quickly, even after mild effort. Why it matters. Prolonged sitting leads to faster muscle loss, especially in the glutes and hamstrings, creating a cycle of fatigue and weakness. Gentle solution. Set a reminder to stand up every 30 to 45 minutes. March in place for 20 seconds or stretch your arms overhead. It keeps your muscles alert and your blood flowing. If you've been sitting more than usual, comment number 10 below. 11. You don't feel as steady when carrying something. Carrying a pot of soup, a laundry basket, or even a light box feels tricky. Not because it's too heavy, but because you feel off balance while doing it. This is often a sign that your core muscles, back, and legs aren't working together smoothly. When these systems are weak or uncoordinated, even small tasks feel unstable. Why it matters. Instability while carrying things is a common cause of in-home accidents, especially when turning or walking over uneven surfaces. Gentle solution. Practice carrying a light object, like a folded towel or a pillow, around the house with both hands. Keep your core slightly engaged. This builds control, not just strength. If this happens to you, comment 11 below. 12. Your legs feel tired, even after short activities. You vacuum one room or walk across the grocery store, and your legs feel like you've done a full workout. They ache, feel weak, or need rest. This could be a sign that your muscle fibers are losing endurance. Aging affects both the size and quality of muscles, especially the ones in your legs. Why it matters. Fatigue after mild activity often leads to more sitting, which speeds up the muscle loss cycle. Gentle solution. Try gentle heel raises, rising onto your toes and lowering back down while holding onto the counter. Do 10-15 reps per day to strengthen calf and ankle stability. If you felt this kind of leg fatigue, write number 12 in the comments. 13. You've stopped doing tasks you used to enjoy because they now feel too much. You used to garden, bake, clean, or go shopping for fun. Now you find yourself saying, "I'll do it later," or skipping it entirely. This shift often isn't about motivation. It's about low muscle power and slower recovery. Your body feels like it needs more energy than before because weak muscles work harder. Why it matters. Avoiding daily activities speeds up muscle loss. The body adapts to doing less and gives you even less strength in return. Gentle solution. Pick one activity you enjoy. Break it into smaller steps. For example, garden for 5 minutes, rest, then do 5 more. The goal is to keep your muscles involved, but not overwhelmed. If this sounds like your experience, leave a number 13 below. 14. You've noticed changes in your posture, more slouching or leaning. You catch your reflection and see your shoulders rounding. You may feel like you're leaning forward slightly when walking. Your back feels tired if you stand too long. This is likely due to weakness in the spinal extensors and postural muscles. These muscles support your spine and help you stay upright without strain. Why it matters. Poor posture isn't just cosmetic. It affects breathing, digestion, and balance, and it puts extra pressure on joints and bones. Gentle solution. Sit tall in a chair and gently squeeze your shoulder blades together for 5 seconds, then release. Repeat 5 to 10 times per day to wake up your postural chain. Noticed a change in your posture? Type number 14 below. 15. You've had a minor fall, and it shocked you. Maybe you slipped while reaching for something, or tripped over nothing in particular. You didn't break anything, but it scared you, because that never used to happen. Falling, even once, is a serious sign. It suggests a loss in reaction strength, coordination, and stabilizing muscle control. Why it matters. Falls are the #1 cause of injury-related death in adults over 65. The good news? Many falls can be prevented by strengthening key muscles. Gentle solution. Start with tandem stance, standing with one foot directly in front of the other near a wall or counter for 10 to 15 seconds. This improves balance and builds confidence step by step. If you've had a close call or fall, comment number 15 below. Now that you've heard all 15 signs, take a moment to think. How many of these did you recognize in yourself? If you saw yourself in 5 or more of these signs, it's not a reason to panic, but it is a reason to pause and pay attention. Because these signs aren't random. They're not bad luck, and they're not simply old age. They're signals. Your body is quietly reflecting the habits you've been practicing every day for years. Sitting too long, skipping protein, moving less and less. Not because you wanted to, but because no one taught you how to keep your muscles strong. And here's the good news. Just like habits cause this, new habits can change it. If you noticed several signs, it might be time to schedule a health checkup, add a little more protein to your meals, and most importantly, commit to daily movement, even in small ways. This isn't about fixing everything overnight. It's about taking back your health, one simple step at a time, because your muscles are listening, and with the right care, they can still respond. Which of these signs showed up in your life? Comment the numbers below, even if it's just 1 or 2. You can just type, "I saw signs 3, 7, and 10." Or if you're comfortable, share a little more. When did you first notice them? What has changed since then? Your story might feel small, but it could help someone else feel less alone. If you've been through any of these signs and have already started rebuilding your strength, let us know what's worked for you. Let's learn from each other and build a space where staying strong after 60 feels possible and powerful. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy, mobile, and independent. We're here to support each other every step of the way.